Greetings. Welcome to another edition of Fairy Tale Fun. I'm Miss Barbara from the Huntington Beach Library, and today's fairy tale is going to be based on the fable The Grasshopper and the Ants by Aesop. But before we start, let's sing our opening song, If You're Happy and You Know It, the Miss Barbara way. Make sure you have plenty of room and get your clapping hands ready. Are you ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, touch your head. If you're happy and you know it, touch your head. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, touch your head. If you're happy and you know it, slap your legs. If you're happy and you know it, slap your legs. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, slap your legs. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears. Oh, wiggle, wiggle. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears. Oh, wiggle, wiggle. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears. Oh, wiggle, wiggle. If you're happy and you know it, beep your nose. Beep, beep. If you're happy and you know it, beep your nose. Beep, beep. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, beep your nose. Beep, beep. All right, now we're going to touch our toes to make sure you have plenty of room. Here we go. Are you ready? If you're happy and you know it, touch your toes. If you're happy and you know it, touch your toes. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, touch your toes. All right, now reach out your arms as far as you can. Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Well, today's fable is the story of the grasshopper and the ants. So let's introduce our characters. We've got our grasshopper. We have our ants. We have a busy bee. We have a ladybug. We have a butterfly. We have a firefly. And we have a snail. And here's our snail. All right, those are all our characters in today's fable as we do a retelling of the grasshopper and the ants. Once upon a time, there was a grasshopper, and he just loved to play and dance all day long. He never did any work, ever. He would just sing and dance. Oh, I don't want to work, I'd rather play, sing and dance the entire day, take a nap out in the sun, 'cause working hard it isn't fun. And that's all he would do. And he'd watch the ants working every day. Every day they'd work so hard. They'd spend the whole day working, bringing food into the anthill, getting ready for winter. But not the grasshopper. He was too busy singing a song. I don't want to work, I'd rather play, sing and dance the entire day, take a nap out in the sun, 'cause working hard it isn't fun. He talked to the ants and he called, "Hey ants, why don't you come and listen to me play and sing?" But not the ants. They were too busy working. They'd say, "You're going to be sorry in the winter. You ought to be working instead of goofing off." But the grasshopper didn't listen. He just kept on singing and playing. Along came a busy bee. Bzzz. And she said, "Oh, brother grasshopper, I really think you should reconsider and start getting ready for winter. It's not going to be summer all the time." But the grasshopper didn't listen at all. He just kept on singing his song. I don't want to work, I'd rather play, sing and dance the entire day, take a nap out in the sun, working hard it isn't fun. Along came a ladybug, and the ladybug heard. She said, "Oh, brother grasshopper, I really think you should reconsider. You really should work hard to get ready for winter instead of playing all day long." But the grasshopper wouldn't listen. He'd rather play the fiddle and sing and dance and do any work. He just sang a song, And I think you know how it goes. I don't wanna work, I'd rather play, sing and dance the entire day, take a nap out in the sun, working hard it isn't fun. Now along came a butterfly. She heard the grasshopper playing his music, and she flew down. She said, "Oh, brother butterfly, brother grasshopper, it's not going to be summer all the time. You really do need to reconsider and start doing some work." But the grasshopper wouldn't listen. He would just see those ants working. He'd laugh. He'd say, "Oh, I don't want to be an ant working hard all day. That's not for me. That's not my way. I don't want to toil in the sun. I want to dance and have some fun." And that's exactly what he did. Along came a firefly. And the firefly said, "Duh, brother Grasshopper, I really think you should start getting ready for winter. All you're doing is goofing off and not doing any work at all." But the grasshopper didn't care. He said, "Duh, why should I work? I mean, look, the weather's lovely. There is no need, there's plenty of food, and the sun feels nice and warm. I'd rather dance and rather sing." And he sang a song. "I don't wanna work, I'd rather play, sing and dance the entire day, take a nap out in the sun, working hard it isn't fun." It's not fun. Why should I work? I can just be out here playing. The weather's great, there's plenty of food, I see no need. Those silly, silly ants, look how hard they work every day, bringing all that food in. Those silly, silly ants, they could have fun like me. But the ants kept on working, and no matter who came to talk to him, the grasshopper wouldn't listen. When the snail came out and said, "You know what? Brother Grasshopper, I really think you should start getting ready for winter. I've got my own shell here that I can pull in and use as a house, but what do you have when the weather's going to get cold?" And the grasshopper said, "Well, it's not cold now. The sun is great. It feels wonderful. I can sing and dance all day long. I love this weather, and I don't see any reason why I should have to work, because I don't want to. I don't want to work. I'd rather play, sing and dance the entire day, take a nap out in the sun, 'cause working hard it isn't fun." And all day long, he would sing, and he would dance, and he'd laugh at the ants. "Look at you guys working so hard. I know why you're doing that. You can have fun with me." But the ants kept working, and the grasshopper kept playing. And soon it was fall. "All right, the weather's turning a little bit chilly, but there's still plenty of food. I'm not worried. I'm just going to keep on singing and keep on dancing and keep on playing my fiddle and singing my song. I don't want to work, I'd rather play, sing and dance the entire day, then take a nap out in the sun, 'cause working hard it isn't fun." Well, after fall came what season? Winter. And now food was scarce. And now the weather was getting colder and colder. Can you make the wind blow? Whoosh. Can you make it blow some more? Whoosh. And the poor grasshopper was getting very, very, very cold. And there was no food. He was also very, very, very hungry. What was he going to do? "No, oh no, there's no food and I have nowhere to go. What can I do? Now I'm sorry I goofed off all summer long when I could have prepared. Oh dear, maybe the ants will help me." And so he knocked on the door of the anthill. Knock, knock, knock. And up came the ant. And he said, "Oh, brother ant, I'm so cold and so hungry. Can you let me in?" And the ant said, "Well, you fiddled all summer, now fiddle all winter." And he slammed the door, and there was the grasshopper out in the cold. Now you think that's how the story ends. But there's another part that's not in the fable, because the grasshopper kept knocking on the ant's door. Knock, 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 knock. And finally the ant said, "What do you want? We told you to go away." And the grasshopper said, I'll make a deal with you. It's so cold and I'm so hungry. How about you let me in and I'll work for my supper. I'll help you work and I'll sing and I'll dance and entertain you and work for you. And then you can let me stay here for the winter and give me some food because I have nothing." So the ant decided that he would let the grasshopper come into his ant hole and have him work. And so that's what the grasshopper did. And now the grasshopper sings a new song, don't you? And this is what he sings now. Oh, there's time for work, there's time for play. Listen to what the ants have to say. When you find your work is done, then you can have time for fun. So the grasshopper learned there's a time for play. There's also a time for work. And that is the fable of the grasshopper and the ants, a retelling. Now I happen to have a song about ants. This is called The Ants Go Marching. And what's fun about this song is that you can think of different rhymes as you go marching, because this song can go on forever. So we're only going to go up to 3. But if you want to, you could go up to, if you do 4, you can think of a rhyme. The ants go marching 4 by 4. They could slam the door. They could ask for more. The ants go marching 5 by 5. They could take a dive. They could learn how to drive. And they keep on marching on. But we're just going to do up to 3. And then after story time, if you'd like to make up your own verses, you can, because this song can go on forever. So we're going to march. You can either march like this, or you can use your feet. Are you ready? Here we go. Now we're going to start with 1. The ants go marching 1 by 1, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 1 by 1, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 1 by 1. They were having so much fun. Make a great big smile. They were having so much fun that they kept on marching on and on. Now we're going to do 2. And we're going to think of something that rhymes with 2. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2. Now we need to think of something that rhymes with 2. Maybe because they had nothing better to do. But I think then they stopped to tie a shoe. I want you to tie your shoe. Go ahead and make sure your shoe is tied. All right. And then what do the ants keep on doing? They kept on marching on and on. The ants go marching, what? 3, because we're going up to 3. The ants go marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3. Now we need to think of something that rhymes with the word 3. They could be as happy as can be and they can hug themselves, or they could stop to climb a tree. What should they do? I'm going to let you decide. What do you want your ant to do? Then they stopped to, what is that? I can't hear you. And then they kept on marching on and on. And remember, the song can go on forever, so you can make up your own rhymes. You can go, it's counting as high as you can. Just try to think of rhymes that match with that number that you say. So, those are the ants. This concludes today's story time. We're going to sing our goodbye song, so I'm going to have everybody get their clapping hands ready and just clap along with me. Are you ready? Here we go. Now it's time for us to go. It's time for us to say goodbye. But it won't be long, my friends, until we meet again. So long, farewell, goodbye. Well, this is Miss Barbara signing off, wishing everyone to stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, but most importantly, keep on reading and listening to stories. Until next time.